kind of goes into a good little like segment to something else I wanted to ask you too. And you've been kind of talking about this desensitizing myself from, modern reality and trying to get out of my own shoes and limit my dopamine hits,
Oh,
And
yeah.
that goes with everything, just even getting on social media.
Desensitize. Or what I was speaking on is like resensitizing almost. Like de-escalating the dopamine addiction to resensitize yourself. So then, I was talking to you about that the other day. So that's people are starting to talk, what's a dopamine fast? So a dopamine fast would be like 1 day a month or maybe something like that. I haven't done it yet, but this is how I have it in my head, which I would like to do is you just go out, you wake up, no food, some water, definitely no coffee, no drugs, no alcohol, of course. And you walk out into you put on something basic, nothing that you love, don't put on your favorite shoes. Don't put on a cool shirt.
I'm just going like caveman, bro. I'm wearing a tarp.
Yeah, well, even that's a little kooky then. That's like you're going too weird with it. You just got to be basic, put on some shorts and a t-shirt, and you walk out into like I would imagine like a place like a park, but not like, don't go to the dopest park. Don't go to like a fun, you don't want to be seeing like. You
don't see your neighbor with her dogs there.
You don't want to see anything that cool that's kind of like sparking your dopamine. You don't want to be like, I love those rocks over there. You just want to go to a basic place and you just kind of walk around and twiddle your thumbs all day. Just at the park. Isn't that wild? And then you're not eating, you're trying, you're just kind of in a meditative state all day. And you definitely, this is a big aspect of it that people are going to be experimenting with more in the 20s, I think now, is abandoning the phone for the day, And so if you just leave the phone at the house and you go to the park, no phone, no That's food in your belly, and you got none of those distractions, and you got none of that. You've got no opportunity for dopamine hits, And then you're not trying to, you're not thinking about anything cool. And anyways, so what that would allow you to do is you do that kind of all day. You just be there with yourself. And then what that would allow you to do is reset you back down to like a base level of dopamine pleasure. That way you can be more. You don't need to have a million stupid likes or someone responding to your comment, or you don't have to go look at something cool. You don't have to listen to some interesting podcast. You don't have to read a cool book. You don't have to do any of those things because those are not necessary, right? To live,
just feel like try to replace that with like, it sounds like feeling the fucking sun on your skin and just breathing in some air and realizing that like, hey, all this shit is a gift.
Yeah. Everything is extra. Everything is a gift. Well, the basicness is a gift, like just the breath, the life, being there. That's God's grace, and that, all the other stuff is added, and it can be taken away, it can be added, and then you should be fine at the base level. And that's how you're not okay if you're kind of like, I can't just be at the base level. I can't. That's how your quality of life, they would say, is how well can you handle the base level? Just being there by yourself, nothing to run to, nothing cool to think about, nothing to eat, nothing to drink.
Well, you know what, man?
Just sitting there.
I wonder how relatable that is to people, because, when I hear you say that, I understand that 100%, but just being able to recognize my dopamine intake and seeing what, what throughout the day gives me that little dopamine hit that I, because I feel like I can feel that. And I feel like some people can't.
Yeah, well, you probably have an awareness of it, a consciousness, and that's good because that's where you begin to kind of figure out maybe what direction you want to head. But yeah, a lot of people are lost in the maze, right? They're trapped in the tornado of the dopamine, the pleasure, or the distraction, or the emotions and all that stuff. And that's why, here, this is Regularity City. It's about the basicness, it's about like the kind of, that's what we're getting at here,